Hey, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever noticed that you already know what's right for you, but all the noise, the expectations, the pressure, even your own emotions can make it really hard to hear yourself? And this year's the year of the wood snake, and the snake's energy is shaking things loose. It's forcing transformation, and whether that's in your relationships, your finances, or self-trust. But instead of feeling empowered, many of us are feeling stuck. So think about it. How many times have you stayed quiet when you had something to say, or that you said yes when every part of you wanted to say no? Or maybe you left a conversation carrying that heavy knot in the pit of your stomach? I mean, it seems small, but those small moments add up and they chip away at your confidence until, without realizing it, you're questioning your instincts right when the world is handing you an opportunity to rise. Hi, my name's Kim. I'm a classical East Asian medical provider and Taoist practitioner. This episode, we're going to talk about how you can access your inner clarity. And at the end of this episode, I have a special gift for you to help you slow down, listen to your instincts, and find your voice. Those small moments, a lot of that comes from being rewarded for behaviors that no longer serve you, like people pleasing or overworking or suppressing your needs. And these patterns helped you survive, and they may have even gotten you praise, right? Because they usually did, right? But here's the problem. When those strategies stop working, you actually feel really lost. And most of us lean hard on one default style when conflict shows up. So maybe you're the peacekeeper where you just smile and move on, or maybe you're the over-explainer where you justify it until they get it, or the avoider who's going to hide out until the storm passes. Or maybe you're the punisher who shuts down and delivers the silent treatment. And hey, whatever it was, it worked, right? Until suddenly it didn't. And that moment, your old move falls flat. Well, that's not failure, that's a signal, and that's a signal that the situation, this relationship, needs a different tool. This is where the art of war comes in. In the last 13 episodes, I talked about each chapter in the art of war. And why I was talking about this book is because it's not a manual for battlefields, but a playbook for the quiet wars we fight every day. And here's the truth. Nobody navigates office politics effortlessly. We all fumble. We all second guess an email. We all replay awkward small talks with the boss or wonder if speaking up will backfire. And the same struggles show up at home with our partners or with a parent, a friend, our kids. Sun Tzu reminds us you don't bring the same tool to every fight. And sometimes you don't fight at all. So think of it this way. Sometimes you need a spatula, which is a gentle but firm.
Let's pause and revisit this tomorrow.
Sometimes you need a corkscrew to twist to get to the root.
What's really bothering you?
And sometimes you just walk away because not every battle belongs to you. So here's the tricky part. These new tools will feel wrong at first. If you've been rewarded for overgiving, then setting boundaries is going to feel selfish. If you're used to swallowing your anger, then speaking up is going to feel terrifying. Now, that discomfort, it's not a sign you're failing. It's the sound of your old armor cracking, and that's a good thing. So how do you know which tool to use? Well, Sun Tzu says that requires something deeper, clarity, inner clarity. And that's where Zhuangzi comes in. Now, Zhuangzi was a Taoist thinker who loved using stories, which had humor and his wild imagination to show life doesn't have to be so rigid. So instead of giving us rules, he painted pictures that helped us see freedom in the middle of our everyday struggles. Now, he has this story about a master wood carver who created a beautiful bell stand. And when asked how he carved it, he replied,
"Before I begin, I fast to still my mind. After 3 days, I forget rewards and praise. After 5 days, I forget skill and criticism. After 7 days, I forget my own body. Only then do I enter the forest and see the perfect tree. The bell stand already hidden within it. My hands only reveal what's there."
Pretty special, huh? Before lifting a tool, he stripped away every emotional blanket that blocks our inner clarity. The need for approval, the pressure of perfection, the voice of self-doubt. After all of those are stripped away, then he could see clearly. Your life works the same way. You're not lacking wisdom. It's just buried under emotional layers, like guilt when you set a boundary, or fear when you think of leaving. What about doubt when you know someone's manipulating you? Those aren't flaws. They're survival strategies that once kept you safe, but left unchecked, they actually smother your clarity. So how are you going to peel back those layers? Well, it's not going to happen in one dramatic moment. It happens in small pauses and small shifts. I've got some things you can try this week. So first is the thought of don't rush to fill the silence in a tense conversation. So let the space breathe, because it often gives the other person a chance to show what's really going on beneath their words. Here's another idea. How about sleep on a decision instead of forcing clarity, which gives your mind and body time to settle so you can feel whether the choice actually works with your values. And then notice when your body tightens, because that tension in your shoulders, your jaw, or your stomach is the first signal that you're pushing past your own truth. So pause and ask yourself, what do you really need in this moment? Now, these aren't small moves, they're powerful resets. And to get the 3-part weekly practice guide, my gift to you, which gives you the ability to sit, reflect, and even journal about your path to inner clarity, well, there's going to be a link at the end of the video or in the video description below. Here's the bigger picture. The art of war gives you tools for conflict. Zhuangzi teaches you how to access your inner clarity. And the wood snake energy this year, it's asking you to shed the old skins that no longer fit. The answers aren't out there in someone else's advice. They're in the quiet space between your heartbeats. And the woodcarver's genius wasn't in his tools, it was in his willingness to sit in the uncomfortable quiet until the obvious revealed itself. In your work, it isn't about becoming something new. You're not just the bell stand. You have always been the whole damn tree. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, I'll catch you on the other side.